المثنى and الجمع. So these are the three things we are going to look at today. What is المفرد in English? It is basically singular. It is known as singular. And المثنى, it means dual, while الجمع means plural. So in the previous class, we talked about المفرد, and today we are going to buttress on المثنى and الجمع. For instance, we have a word called zaidun. This is a singular noun. What about if we want to talk about two zaidun? How are we going to say it? What about if we want to talk about the plural form of zaidun? How are we going to say it? So that's what we are going to look into today. So for al-musanna, which we are going to talk about today, al-musanna, which means dual. It means dual. So we have this word now, zaidun. And we want to talk about two persons now. This means a single person, which is named as zaidun. But we want to talk about two persons now. So how are we going to get the correct word for two zaidun? So before I go deeper with this explanation, I want to chip in this al-harakatu, which means vowel in English. So we have three haraka. The first one is adoma, which is used instead of rafa. Whenever a word is in the state of rafa, we are going to use doma. And in the state of nasbu, we are going to use fatha and nasbu. And in the state of jarri, we are going to use kasra al-jarr. In the state of al-rafa and nasbu al-jarr. So we are going to use kasra. So likewise, we can use dumatan if the word is in state of nakira. For instance, we have waladun and al-walad. This is in the state of nakira, waladun, and it takes dumatan, while this is the state of al-ma'rifa, al-waladun, and it takes only single duma. Likewise, in the state of an-nasbu, let's use this word again. Waladun. It can be waladan. It will take dumatan, and in the state of ma'rifa, al-walad, it will take single fatha. And in the state of jari, so we have waladun. It will be waladin, and al-walad. These are the three vowels that we have, and with each state. So take note of this. In the state of nasb or rafa, it takes dumatan or either single duma. And in the state of an-nasb, it takes double duma, fathatan or single fatha. In the state of jarri, it takes kasrotan or single kasra. So let's proceed with al-musanna now. We want to derive from this to a name that refers to two persons, two zaidun. So how are we going to do it? In the state of rafa, so we are going to add alif madi and nun kasroni to whatever now we want to transform from the state of mufrad, which is singular, to the state of al-musanna, which is dual. Let's take for instance zaidun that I wrote here. Zaidun plus alif madi nun kasroni. So it will become, because of this alif, this one will be cancelled and it will change to fatha. So we now have zaidani. This simply means two zaidun in the state of rafa. But let's check in the state of nasbu. How is it going to look? And nasbu and nasbu. In the state of nasbu, we are going to add yawmadi no kasroni to it. We have zaidun again, zaidun plus yawmadi no kasroni, and yawmadi no kasroni. It will change to zaidaini, zaidaini. That is it. Zaidaini. Zaidun plus yawmadi no kasroni. It will change to zaidaini. And in the state of alijar, it will become alijaru. Alijaru. Leave there. Alijaru. It will be yawmadi again. Yawmadi no kasroni. So we now have zaidun plus yawmadi no kasroni. Yawmadi no kasroni. It will now become zaidaini. Zaidaini. It will become zaidaini in the state of jari as well. So let's take more example. We have at-talibu, which means students. It means the students. And we want to transform this from a single student to two students, which is dua. So we, in the state of rafu, is going to be at-talibu plus alif madi no kasroni. Then it will become at-talibu. It will become at-talibani. It will become at-talibani. We are going to cut off this and change this to fataha. Then it will become at-talibani. In the state of rafu. It will become at-talibani in the state of rafu. For in the state of an-nasbu, so that same at-talibu, we are going to add yawmadi no kasroni to it. We are going to add it to it. Then it will become at-taliban. At-talibain. In the state of nasbu. And in the state of jar, al-jar, we are going to have at-talibu again, plus yawmadi no kasroni. Then it will become at-talibain. So these are the things we are going to add to every single form we want to take it to. In the state of arafu, we are going to add alif madi no kasroni to it, and in the state of nasbu, we are going to add yaw madi no kasroni, and in the state of al-jar, we are going to add alif yaw madi no kasroni. So that's just the logic behind it. Any noun that want to transform from a singular to dua, we are going to add this thing to it.